railway station buzzed with the usual chaos: whistles, hurried footsteps, and the distant chatter of passengers. Amidst the crowd, a beggar roamed the platform, his tattered clothes and outstretched hand a familiar sight to the regular commuters. His life was predictable: beg for coins, buy stale food, and sleep under the flickering station lights. But that night, something changed. As he moved from one compartment to another, pleading for alms, his eyes landed on a tall, imposing man dressed in an immaculate suit. The beggar's instincts kicked in. This man looks rich. He must have money to spare. He stepped forward, extending his hand. "Sir, spare some change?" The man studied him with piercing eyes. Then, instead of giving him money, he smirked and asked, "Tell me, beggar, do you ever give anything to anyone?" The beggar frowned. "Give? I have nothing to give. I survive on what people give me." The man chuckled. "Then you don't deserve to receive. Life is about exchange. You take, but you never give. That's why you're stuck here." With that, he boarded the train and disappeared into the night. The beggar stood frozen. His words hit like a thunderbolt. "I don't deserve to receive." The thought haunted him for days. But I have nothing to give. Or do I? One evening, as he sat near the platform, he noticed a bush of wildflowers growing by the tracks. An idea struck him like lightning. He plucked a handful of flowers, and the next day when someone gave him money, he placed a flower in their hand. At first, people were surprised. Then they started smiling. Some even gave him extra, appreciating his small gesture. Slowly, he became known as the flower beggar. More people began giving him money, not as charity, but as payment. One evening, as he handed a flower to a passenger, he saw him again, the same rich man from before. With newfound confidence, he approached him. "Sir, today I have something to give you." The man raised an eyebrow. The beggar extended a flower. The man chuckled, handing him a crisp bill. "You've changed. You're no longer a beggar." His words echoed in the beggar's mind. That night he didn't sleep. He had an epiphany. "I am not a beggar. I am a businessman." From that moment, everything changed. He saved his earnings, bought more flowers, and soon started selling bouquets instead of single petals. Within months, he had a small shop near the station. A year later, he owned a flower business. One day, dressed in a tailored suit, he boarded a train, lost in thought. That's when he saw a familiar face. The same man. The rich man squinted at him, confused. "Have we met before?" The former beggar smiled. "Twice. Once when I was a beggar, and once when I sold you a flower." Recognition dawned on the man's face. "It's you, but you're different. What happened?" "I followed your lesson," the ex-beggar said. "I stopped begging and started giving. The world gave back in return." The train slowed as they reached the next station. The once poor man stepped onto the platform, turning back for a final time. "Sir," he said with a grin, "I no longer take. I trade. I am a businessman now." And with that, he disappeared into the bustling city, never to be a beggar again. Moral of the story: success isn't about what you take, it's about what you give. Change your mindset, and your life will change too. Would you have guessed how the beggar's fate would turn out? Let me know what you think. Down.